All right, I thought I'd start with giving you guys the penny tour of the studio. Welcome to Z Haven. Okay, so as you walk in, I'll just kind of give you the view of what you see. And close that door before we release Elliot. Okay, so just kind of step through and then we'll get into detail of everything else. The room is 21 feet deep, 20 feet wide. I know it's a square. I had to make a lot of adjustments for that. Mixing station. There's a hall, small hall here. There's a door that leads outside. We can get gear in and out quickly. The hall here, there's our printer, but basically we use this for an amp closet. Here's the tracking room. Everything gets done in here to be recorded. Drums, fit a drum kit, whole area here. Over here we do all the lead vocals, backing vocals, anything requires audio. But basically in this room we track everything. We've done audio books, voiceover. So the computer back there, I'll start with the details. The computer back there is anytime we're doing rehearsals, my daughter uses it all the time. We're learning songs for gigs and stuff and whatnot. And these windows are awesome because when you are the drummer and you're right here, you're able to look over and see all the individual players. So like over in this area, you would be able to see the bass player. Over here, usually a keyboard player. And over there, usually the guitar player. So up here, we have headphones. We have about 48 or 51 microphones. I don't know, I've kind of lost count. And we have more microphones down there. Big warm audio fan, obviously. And here's the panel. Comes into here, goes all the way underground to the mixing board. All the wall treatment, ceiling treatment, it's all prime acoustic. You can take a look at that. It just sounds really beautiful. And then these are really cool. I'll get into these a little later, but these are the mixers for the individual musicians who are recording. So like for in here, these would be the drums. So each mixer, here's the click, electric guitar, bass guitar, drums, keyboards, vocal, and they can adjust whatever they want to hear while they're recording. We're going to be setting up for drums a little later, so I'll take more video then. But here's some drops for the top of the snare drum and toms. Again, here's another mixer for when the lead vocalist or backing vocals are singing. Let's get over here. So right here is where the guitar player would stand. X marks the spot. And the guitar player would be right here. Here's the microphone. Here's his mixer or her mixer. And they could see right into the drum room. Over here, keyboard. There's the microphone, another mixer. Over here is usually where I put the bass. Bass player stands here. Again, another mixer, self mixer. Got your headphones. And all these right here, all these are the corner bass cabinets. We have 3 of them. One right there, one over there, and then the one that was behind me. And then we have some on the walls right here. just put in 4 key lights. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then one on top here. We're gonna maybe start doing some video. We'll see. You know, one catastrophe at a time. So I'm gonna stand up here. If you notice right here, we have a little bit of a lip, and we'll get into that at some point. You're gonna hear a little bit of noise. So I got my speakers and some Oratones. We're gonna be getting some other mid-range speakers hopefully soon. We have 2 Yamaha ONV96 mixers. They're connected together. So we've got some pretty good, a lot of channels coming in. As you can see, it's all labeled out. See who's recording or what's going to be recording. Love this patch bay. It's the Samson. I love it because you can change all the little switches to get it to go to normal or through or half normal. Awesome. And another mixer right here. So let's get into this. This bad boy is unbelievable. So Josh Simarusti is the one who built this. We sat down, we laid it out, and he built this, and this is gorgeous. He's done a lot of stuff in here. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of him as well. So let's get over here. Let's talk about some gear. I love Warm Audio. They got amazing pieces of gear. I love the 1073. So right here, basically what we have is the kick drum in preamp, kick drum in compressor, kick drum out preamp, kick drum in compressor, kick drum, oh no, this is a snare drum top. You hear Elliot? He always has to get in to he wants to get into the gig. And then we have the snare compressor. Then down here we have universal audio. Again, this is for the bottom snare drum, and then the compressor. Down here we have overhead left and right. We have a hi-hat, and this one's open channel, do whatever it wants. This is kind of cool too. I saw a guy on Joe Carroll. If you ever get a chance to check out Joe Carroll, he's unbelievable engineer in Nashville. He had these little magnets, and so I was able to, if you see that, kind of just give you a brief idea of what that preamp is for. Up here we have for 4 toms. So we have for 2 toms and the floors. Here's my bass. For bass, we got, again, the preamp. Here's a fast compressor. Here's a slow compressor in case we need them. Over here we have, this is for electric guitars. Usually what I do is I put 57 on this, and on this one we put, what is that, a Royer R122 ribbon. Beautiful. And combine them. They're gorgeous. And then down here we have left and right for keyboards, for the keyboard to come in. And then down here, I like to use this. It's the stereo, 1073 Warm Audio, and I use this for acoustic guitars. Very cool. Down there is it's a DI, a Rupert Neve DI, and then I have some Universal Audios. They're not connected right now. Universal Audio preamps, and then just a stereo receiver down there. Up here we have, you guys know what it is. It's the Avalon 737. I use this for vocals or whatever, whatever you want to run through it. Here, I like these guys. These guys are there's little vents. These guys get hot. Oh my God, they get so unbelievably warm to the touch, hot. So I like these. Down here, here's the money channel right there. 1073 into an 1176 into an LA2A. Again, these were all Warm Audio products, just unbelievable. And then we have another Avalon. What's really cool is down here, as you get a shot of that, that was the first patch bay that we had 20 years ago. Bill Carroll built that, and all the panels in here that we plug into. And for the first 20 years, everything ran through this and then into the mixer console. And now we're in a whole different area now. Here's an API 500 series preamp here's the preamp into a EQ, and then I have that going into an LA2A compressor. And then we have universal audio preamp going also into the LA2A type compressor. I love the LA2A, the optical. They're just super smooth and keeps things rich and manageable. You can't beat that. Then we got the cloud lifter. You guys know what that is. And then a couple of warm audio Pultecs. You hear? He wants to get involved. And that's it. Got a couple drawers down here. And I don't know. We got a mini split AC unit up there. Does heating and cooling. Our prime acoustic panels are up there. And let's see. This is kind of cool, the cables for patching, if we need to patch some stuff in there and do something a little different. I'll come back over here. So, my pop was a big Packers fan. But that piano right there, my mother learned on that piano. I learned on that piano. My daughter learned on that piano. And my son started to learn on that piano. He's in saxophone, so he's getting back into some other things. But man, musical and very loud family. Here's a power amp. We'll be going over that at some point. It's going to be used for some near field, some mid-range speakers coming in. This is kind of cool. Look at the back of all these. This cabinet. Everything's plugged in. You know what I should do is show you this chaos. All the cables, all that stuff going from those 4 racks, go underground and come out in here, blah, blah, blah. And there they are. We have the ARC Studio for controlling some of the frequencies that need to be controlled. Here's the UAD satellite. And, that's about it. That's about it. I love the cloud system ceiling. And I don't know that am I forgetting anything? We also have another mini split in I don't know if you see it. There's a mini split up there. So this room in here is 16 by 11. And it's gone through many changes over there's so many years. Like I said, 20 years. It's just been the last 3 years, 3 to 5 years that we really started, upping the game. And, there's my first video. I hope you enjoy it. If there's something you guys want to know more about, if I could, add to that, I'd love to. I love talking this stuff. These are things that I've used daily. But we're going to be setting up for a session later today. And we'll have all the mics out. You can see them. Josh will be here. You'll get to meet Josh. Seth Riviera is going to be the drummer. Seth, I hope I said your last name right. Unbelievable drummer. And that's it. I think that's it for now. I'll check back in. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, it's one catastrophe at a time.